let's hop into this Jeff Wittek stuff. Now, I do have, like, I took some screenshots because, I don't know, you know, everybody deletes shit. They're always fucking on a series of deleting. So his story, this one story is not available. Oh, he's deleted all of them. Or no, he didn't. Maybe I just need to refresh the page. So recently, Jeff Wittek was brought up on Andrew Schulz' show, okay? And let me go to the YouTube real quick. We'll get, like, you know, an idea and kind of like a refreshment of, like, what's going on, the lowdown, okay, the drama, where it started. Andrew Schulz. Here we go. Andrew Schulz. Jeff Wittek. Oh, here it is right here. Now, Too Lazy to Try, obviously, he's coming in hot with, like, you know, his fresh take on the fucking situation. But let's actually just watch the clip from his Patreon or whatever wherever he was talking about it. So George Janko actually had, you know, one of our you know, subjects we're talking about tonight. Jeff Wittek showed up on his show. So let's see if we can find this Andrew Schulz. You know, he's not into it. You know, obviously, anytime I try to look for a fucking clip, I can't find it. So, you know, it's just fucking fantastic. You know, I'm doing a show. I have nothing organized. Why Drake? Where is this bullshit? Jeff Wittek downfall. You gotta be fucking kidding. Let's go to shorts. Maybe it's on the shorts. Here we go. All right, folks, we have nothing to watch tonight. What the fuck? I don't, you know, what is fucking fascinating is that how quickly, like, the internet can be scrubbed of anything. So we're just going to go to this Too Lazy to Try. I mean, this is my only option. You know, to kind of have a catch up on this beef. Fucking bullshit.
Schulz and Jeff Wittek. Andrew randomly started trashing Jeff on his podcast during a Patreon episode. And the clip kind of went viral, and Jeff saw it and responded to it and just started going off on Schulz. So we'll get to all that. But if you're not familiar with Jeff Wittek, he was part of the Vlog Squad. He was friends with David Dobrik until David nearly killed him during this stunt that they're doing where David was in a crane.
Okay, so the drama that's really happening right now is called, like, you know, we should have never... All this stems from is holding on to these two fucking ropes. I mean, like, nothing, you know, and trust me, man, like, you know, the biggest cope out here is like, well, if you never, you know, what if somebody hit you in your car and you lost your fucking, you know, your kid, and you're going to be like, well, you shouldn't have driven the car that day. That's a different subject. This is a totally different reality. When you sign up for, like, retardation fucking events, I mean, you got to expect the unexpected. Imagine me like, all right, just swing me on this. Nothing can happen. Bro, you were fucking finished, man. You got mud shit ass over here. What the fuck? Anywho, Andrew Schulz pretty much just shit on him. He said, you know, quit complaining about the fucking eye. We've heard enough about the eye. I've had enough of eye.
And had a lot of serious injuries.
You know, there's people out here that have no fucking leg. You know, there's some really contorted figures I see on Tinder sometimes when I'm, you know, swiping and swiping. I'll see somebody with that souped up fucking wheelchair with the hundreds of different belts. Okay, the oxygen tubes. I'm like, this is bullshit, man. I always swipe just to see, like, you know, what kind of conversation I can get out of that if I match.
On really fast. And I think he's...
But anywho, Andrew Schulz pretty much just clapped his cheeks, fucking put him under fucking the earth, okay? Just, like, stepped on him. And, you know, Jeff Wittek being a guy that, like, constantly has this persona, I like to say, of, you know, being a man's man. He watches nothing but, you know, MMA. That's his thing. Punching and punching. You know, couldn't handle Andrew Schulz just being like, yo, get over it, bitch. Now, Andrew Schulz is bullshit. He sucks. He's gay. He's not fun to watch. He's not even humorous.
Giggling goons seem.
But I'm really hoping that he just plays this clip real quick.
I got hit. Is that guy still fucking crying about that? I got hit by a crane and I'm blind now. It's like, get over it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's this guy, and then the fact that he has the balls to be a barber still. No patch-eyed motherfucker is going to touch my hair, and look at my haircut. But seriously, why is he still whining about that?
It's amazing, dude. It's really good stuff. You know, I was excited to see this. I've never liked Jeff Wittek. I don't like anybody that, like, you know...
What's the deal?
You know, looks that way. So I've always felt like he was a scam and scheme. And I ultra don't like, you know, I really don't like him right now because he's involved. He's involved with a criminal. Involved with somebody that, like, takes pictures of their feet and their kids' feet, posts them on Instagram stories, And nobody questions them. We're talking about the person Trisha Paytas. Okay, Trisha Paytas being one of our fattest and worst people we got out here in the entire world, okay? A terrible, terrible person that profits off their fucking baby, okay? And, has had a tattered, tumultuous past of being a fucking one of our most evil creators out here. And right now is on, one of her health journeys. So we're going to be catching up with her today. Don't get it twisted. But he did a podcast with her, so, he's ultra fucking finished. I've had enough of the bullshit. I don't know where it's at. It's on here somewhere, okay? So he partook in this. This guy really, anybody out here that, has a lot of views on the internet, can't be trusted, okay? They're in it for the cash. So right now there's, some drama. Beef is a big thing. It's the summer of beef, okay? This summer's, really been infected with a lot of people upset with each other, and they gotta say what they gotta say. They gotta fucking create, and the thing is you can never trust, when anybody's really angry at anybody on the internet, because if they're making cash off it and you see the views go up, you're like, that's like if somebody handed me a couple more 20s every week for no reason, and they're like, do you want more? I can always give you more. So I don't trust it. The drama sells. Violence sells, okay? Any type of ratchet fucking content out here is it's the biggest it makes the most money, it gets the most eyes, especially if you're already popular. Reality TV being as big as it is. Think about UFC. People go in there's a fucking a lot of people punching, hitting each other. Hundreds and millions of dollars are bets placed on this shit. So, why? How can I trust, whenever anybody, talk shit about anybody on the internet, and then they come back and they have to set the record straight and say what they got to say? Okay? I just can't. I don't buy the bullshit.
Cut my hair. Look at my haircut. But seriously, why is he still whining about that? What's the deal?
I guess he went blind or almost blind from it.
But now he's not blind, right?
Yeah, he's fine, okay? And all these fucking dildo... this guy, Arsh Karnarsh, or whatever his name is, Osh Kabosh, sitting here, he's fucking scared out of his mind. All these people, they really have one job here, is to look this direction.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what this guy is. I've never even seen him say fucking one word, and he's my favorite guy.
So, keep going through more surgeries, but I don't know the stats.
This guy's fucking pathetic. We gotta fucking take him.
So David Dobrik knocked him with a crane or something?
I guess. I don't know.
Spun him around on a crane.
But he agreed to do it?
Yeah, but he didn't know how fast it was going to go.
Oh, that's a good excuse.
I'm talking this guy's hitting it right on the head. Now, I fucking really despise the fact that I'm on this guy's side. But that's facts, son. What'd you fucking think was gonna happen?
If it was gonna go.
And welcome to the internet. And the only reason I'm really bringing this up is because not too long ago, Jeff Wittek did a live stream, and we kind of realized that he's not as tough as you think he is. Now, he might fucking
so we have a beef.
beat the fuck out of you or some shit, but you're always one person. All it takes is one psycho to fucking, pull this out. Okay. You're surprised what emotions really bring the depths it brings people to and the mistakes they can make in their life. So if you're on the internet, welcome, you're here, come on in, sit down, okay? The seat's gonna fucking suck, but you're getting paid. There's no fucking way around, people criticizing you, okay? It's just it's what we would call the toll for the road you're trying to, drive through. So here's his Instagram. Let's go to him real quick. So after Andrew Schulz said this stuff, Jeff Wittek set the record straight. He's been on what we would call an inquisition or some type of let me pull my pictures up. I screenshotted stuff just to be safe because you always know people always with Instagram you only have so much time to look at things. But Jeff right now, he's salty. He's turned to the route of the punch. He's upset. He's not happy. He's not. No, this is his buddy, man. He thought this guy was cool with him. He's over here talking shit. It happens, it's never a good time, or it doesn't feel good when people, talk shit about you. It's a classic trope. So I'm pulling this up while I'm waiting. I hope you guys are having a good night. I got some Taco Bell on the way. I have this. This is disgusting, but it's good enough. I don't know what this is. So you're just going to have to deal with this real quick. This is, is there any information on here? This is what screenshots look like, with 2 monitors. This is my other monitor, okay? Behind the scenes, and I was like, I wanted to screenshot this because, this is one thing I haven't gotten to. This is outside the Jeff Wittek stuff. I've been wanting to show you guys one of Trisha's old videos when she played us standing on the scale. All right, so hopefully there's no porn. That's not it. All right, so here it is right here. So this is one of the first stories. Jeff Wittek, speaking on the matter. This is why I'm going to beat up Andrew Schulz. So he just posts a screenshot, white text, telling everybody. Imagine this is why I can never trust this shit. If you're going to if anybody does anything out here, really does anything, why would you tell anybody you're fucking doing it? Okay, it's fucking bullshit drama. Stop being a bitch and go do it, okay? So this is why I'm going to beat up Schulz. I'll react to this week on Jeff FM. But for now, Andrew, you can run, but you can't hide. Honestly, I think, it would be a fair fight. Andrew's 6'5". I mean, look at him right here, dude. Look at Jeff's smile. This was his guy. Okay, I'm not excited about this. This dude fucking put him in the dirt. I see a lot of us saying stop. I see a lot of you saying stop, Jeff. Don't fight. Don't get in trouble. But I just get all my felonies expunged. Okay, so this is the how many fucking Young Thug thought the same thing whenever he wrote the fucking and did the song called Take It to Trial, and now he's in fucking the end time of his existence being a free man. Well, he's been locked up since the the trial's been going on. But a lot of people think their fucking lawyers can get them out of everything. Okay, so that's exciting to see the level of thinking we have right now. So I can beat this egotistical, unfunny comedian, and I'll get a slap on the wrist. I'll do one night in jail, disciplined for the fool for what he did. Now, recently, a friendship has kind of blossomed. Not really. Okay, I know that Red Bar was messaged by Jeff. Jeff's into him, but I'm really excited to see the coverage on that coming up. I would only hope he has the right take. This guy summed up why I'm going to be humbled. Andrew Schulz, pretty good. Check it out if you guys are confused and want a good laugh. So I didn't really get to watch it. I tried to look for it. I couldn't fucking find it. Besides, it's too lazy to try things. So these are all the screenshots from that exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. So let's watch the George Janko. Let's watch George Janko and Jeff Wittek talking about the drama. Now, George Janko's kind of he's really started to fucking slip into every corner of what's popular right now. First being one of, a lot of people's favorite guy, their king in this world. Okay, Andrew Tate. Then he's done interviews with a lot of people. His podcast has kind of taken off since the drama with Logan Paul. I mean, there's drama. You'd be surprised how many people get popular out here because of fucking tea, drama, gossip. Everybody's an actor. You got to remember that, man. They're all actors. Okay, so what am I looking at? What the fuck am I typing in? Oh yeah, George Janko. Let's see this real quick. One day
this past week, Andrew Schulz.
Now, I was actually about to hop into the tanning bed, and I'm like, what is this guy's fucking slizzed out of his gourd? High as fuck. You watch Jeff Wittek any other time, it doesn't sound like he got a mouthful of cotton balls and slime fucking about to come out of his lips.
Started yapping.
I'm listening to this at the tanning bed, the clip. I'm watching it. This guy is pissed.
Oh, when the fuck is Jeff Wittek gonna shut the fuck up about it? I will knock you out cold in front of all your friends on the
But he also, what I really noticed is you ever notice a change in voice of people that are about to cry?
Not gonna lie, there was a week where I was like, George, as a friend that loves.
Oh, look at George Janko's wife. Look at that empty mouth. No
not
fucking
lie,
teeth
there was
at all.
A week where I was like, George, as a friend that loves you. Cut that out. I would love to see him at a UFC event and just slap the shit out of him. Are you back?
All right, so this is exciting. You mean business when you come in with a fucking sports coat. Not a good look. I didn't even know George Janko was married. This looks like a fucking robot, if anything. Got the letter T.
I'm just playing. I don't fight. I do pray. This past week, Andrew Schulz started
Fucking bitch! I started it over. Just go to the show.
Your hair looks exactly the same as it did an hour ago. I've been waiting here in this business
understand is what was it that kept you grounded?
Sorry, I'm trying to find the here it is, the Andrew Schulz sec. Look right where it's at. It's 1444.
World, and if
bro, every TikTok clip is like, oh, we don't shut up about it. He keeps on complaining. He knew what he was getting into. He made the decision to get on there. And that's the only shit that pisses me off. But that's all just random TikTok fucking dumbasses. But this past week, Andrew Schulz started yapping, saying, oh, when the fuck is Jeff Wittek going to shut the fuck up about it? You dumb fucking arrogant ego.
And, like, I can tell, like, sometimes I've been in a lot of, look at how fucking disgusting dirty this house is, okay? Like, you can really tell by the level of cash and care, okay? Like, some of the richest people out here have some of the most, some of the craziest critters crawling all over their skin. But George Janko, being the money man he is, he's got these disgusting wicker basket fucking cushions, okay? This is straight from Big Lots. You can tell by how fucking stiff and paper fucking stupid this thing is. The corners are looking uncomfortable. This couch sucks. The podcast room that George Janko has is like, this is just fucking bullshit because of all the brand placement. Like, I love a set, but I don't like a set that looks like just somebody's fucking hangout.
They get on there.
Do something cool. So most of this set is really like the dust and fibers all over the plosive guard right here. Like, the Shure SM7B mic. This thing is just littered with lint. This is disgusting to look at. And, like, I would, in my life, in my days, if I was about to, like, present myself on, like, a big platform, I'm like, yo, dog, we gotta, can we wipe this shit off? Can we get a new mic? There's cuts. It's all dinged up, used like fuck. How does it, I always wonder how this happens. I mean, I know how it happens. A lot of this. How much how much turning you have to do to peel the paint?
And that's the only shit that pisses me off, but that's all just random TikTok fucking dumbasses. But this past week, Andrew Schulz started yapping, saying, oh, when the fuck is Jeff Wittek going to shut the fuck up about it? You dumb fucking arrogant, egotistical motherfucker. I will knock you out cold. And
no, he sounds like he's like got like he just had like tooth surgery or something. I've never heard Jeff sound this like different. Now, he could be like high as fuck on like some of the greatest stuff ever. That George Janko fucking, gave him before the show, gave him some of that fizz. So he could be like a little bit lit right now, drunk, pissed off, emotional. I mean, it's a great turmoil that happens whenever your heroes fucking trash you, put you underground. And Jeff does a lot of coping here where he says, when has Andrew Schulz ever said anything funny? That's a true statement. But it's also like pathetic fucking way of like trying to tear somebody down. Okay, really gay, really stupid. He's drunk. He's pissy. He has no good takes
in
here.
front of all your friends on the couch, those fucking
allegedly
punks.
I mean, listen,
No,
this
not
is
allegedly.
actively part of your life. This is something that you're having to deal with day in and day out. It's not like it's just going to go away. And if people can't have, like, they can't.
What the fuck was that? Look at back here.
Deal with day in and day out. It's not like it's just going to go away. And if people can't have.
What was that? So this really isn't like a living room. This is actually another fucking goddamn partitioned off, created corner fucking set. There is a phenomenon with the corner. It seems like it's the best place to set up, get next to whenever you do a live stream, a radio show. We're covered in four corners with every room. But it's not often that you see people in the middle, the middle of the room, with all the air and, space known to man. A corner's not even in sight. But there is like an infection with like all these shows, like even like whenever you're like, come in and make a set for me. You get production to come in here, some type of like builder, designer, and you come in and you're like, you see that fucking corner, it's looking juicy. And, I love it. I love a set. I love a corner set.
Straight off the top, Dave Chappelle. Tell me a joke.
I think it's harder for him because he's more in the moment. And like
okay, you're making excuses for him.
No, you're making me nervous now.
No.
Now I'm going to get a call from him.
He should step back and be a writer.
Remember, this is the fucking guy that people like, too, which a lot of people that are like living in a land of fucking, fucking delusion. That you could sit here and hear your guy that look how many views are on this. He's actually blown up. Like his podcast is getting a lot of numbers. But like when I hear statements like this, where it's like I'm afraid to say anything because I don't want to ruin money in my pocket.
Nervous now.
You got to get this is a fucking liar right here. He's drinking piss. God, man, it's like, you open your eyes more, you just see the fucking problems all around.
Now I'm gonna get a call
Listen,
from him.
he should step back and be a writer or something, somebody behind the scenes, because I don't think he just has the charisma.
Oh, you're like angry with him.
The only thing that pisses me off is those dumbass comments, and to see it from a peer, somebody I thought was my friend, like actually yapping and saying real disrespectful fighting words. Then I haven't had that. I haven't had a beef online.
Yeah.
So to have him do that and hide it behind a
This is his first big beef. And Jeff Wittek is like, you can tell, like, when he did his live show not too long ago, he was very concerned about doing the live show because of the comments. What the fuck? Right now, he's kind of like, he's opened himself up to different universes of entertainment content, shows and stuff. He's like part of the Ethan Klein universe. He's part of, the Guy world, the Alpha unit. He's got Logan Paul in his back pocket, Mike Maljic in the front pocket. Okay, all right, he's got a lot of worry. Okay, when you have these avenues of popularity, it also helps. It keeps him relevant, popping. I don't know what his show really is. I've watched it a couple times. There's a couple guys in the bathroom. Okay, I'm not into bathroom shows.
paywall on Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay, it's really cheap. It's not cool. It's not Pee-wee's Playhouse where you see every chair's moving and stuff. One of the greatest sets ever for any type of show.
And of course, my
Community.
supporters.
But Jeff's never had any beef right now. He's fucking folding in front of us. He's melting.
They'll find it.
He's got his suit on. This is the, there's a lot to say about the way people dress, especially like in certain moods they're in. I've never seen Jeff Wittek wear this in my life. I've never seen him put a suit on like this. Like there's a statement to be said right here.
Send it to me. So I was pissed when I saw it. There's not many
Because you
things.
feel like he's being he got on his high horse. He's doing really well, and now he's starting to punch down on
I'm
Nelk and you. And
I'm sorry, DM wrote me, said at word I got you. Nothing but love, friend. Put me onto your... Wait, nothing but love, fried, but put me onto your antics. AF, I dig your other show covering films. Oh my God, we have somebody listening to... Now, sometimes I listen to that other... I do a podcast on Spotify with my buddies. It's in the About section. It's actually, I consider it like one of the worst things I've ever done, on the internet.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see that people listen to it. It's a whole different fucking reality, and get a different guy there. Okay, I'm actually like fucking. I got a leash on me. I'm not allowed to say anything.
you're
No, it's actually just isn't really like It's just we're talking about movies. If you want to check it out. But this is more my jam, where I get to just talk about like crap on the internet. But I appreciate that you listen to it. Thank you. Anywho, that's the drama. I don't want to go any further with this because it's like I'm really starting to feel terrible because I'm trying to cover things correctly. The show's more disorganized and ridiculous. So let's hop into something else.